Welcome to Echoes from the Baobab Tree. This is the story of a Gen Z nanny named Chioma that used her employer's private life for content that went viral. Chioma learned a hard lesson, that to make a feast of another person's private sorrow is to invite hunger into your own home. If this tale speaks to your spirit, help our community grow. Subscribe to this channel, like this story, and share it with your circle if you haven't before. Let us keep these echoes alive, together. Now, let us continue the story. If you ever want to see humility mixed with ambition, just watch a broke Lagos girl going for a job interview. That was exactly how Chioma Okafor looked that morning, wearing one borrowed wig, one fake designer bag, and one borrowed shoe from her friend who said, "Return it or I will curse you." She stood in front of a tall white gate in Victoria Garden City and whispered, "Father Lord, let favor speak louder than my bank balance today." The security man at the gate peeped out. "Yes, who you find?" he asked, eyeing her from head to toe, as if he was checking if she was qualified to enter heaven. Chioma smiled sweetly. "Good morning, sir. I am here for the nanny job, Mr. and Mrs. Adekoya." The man pressed the intercom. "Madam, one fine antis Shibinoni." A calm voice came from inside the speaker. "Let her in." The gates opened and Chioma entered a compound that looked like it was designed by angels on Instagram. The flowers were trimmed as if they went to private school. Two small children were playing by the pool with a woman who looked like she bathed in expensive confidence. That was Mrs. Adekoya, looking all perfect with her straight wig. "Good morning, Ma," Chioma greeted, trying to sound humble and British at the same time. Mrs. Adekoya smiled. "Good morning. You are the applicant?" "Yes, Ma." "Nanny, cleaner, homework supervisor, prayer warrior. I can do everything." Mrs. Adekoya smiled. "We just need someone to take care of the kids while we are at work." Chioma nodded. "No problem, Ma. I love children. I used to babysit all my cousins until they started talking back. Then I left them for God." Mrs. Adekoya laughed for the first time that morning. "You are funny." Chioma smiled. "It's part of my service, Ma. I bring joy with my mouth." Just then, Mr. Adekoya walked in, looking handsome like a man who always smelled of money. He had a serious face and a phone glued to his hand. "Good morning. You are the new nanny?" "Yes, sir," Chioma replied, standing straight like a soldier. He nodded. "Do you have experience?" "Yes, sir. I worked with a pastor's family before this." He raised an eyebrow. "And why did you leave?" Chioma coughed. Sir. Their last-born used to see vision. He saw me eating the family's meat in his dream. It caused a small misunderstanding." Mrs. Adekoya burst into laughter while Mr. Adekoya shook his head, clearly trying not to smile. "All right, you are hired," he said. "Start tomorrow. Salary is 90,000 naira a month." "Thank you, sir." Chioma screamed and almost knelt down. "God bless you. You will live long like a pure water factory." As she left that day, she called her best friend, Funmi, immediately. "Funmi, I don't blow. 90,000 per month." Funmi screamed on the other side. "Huh. Chioma, just don't go and do nonsense. There, I beg. Oh, these rich people can sue you for breathing too loud." Chioma laughed. "My dear, I will behave myself. Oh, I will be like Mary Poppins, but with small Nigerian spice." A week later, Chioma was already part of the family. The two children, Toby and Kemi, adored her. She told them bedtime stories mixed with Bible verses and gossip. Even Mrs. Adekoya liked her energy. The house was peaceful, at least during the day, because at night, things changed. One night, Chioma was in the kitchen making tea when she heard shouting from the living room. Mr. Adekoya's voice thundered. "So you went through my phone again?" Mrs. Adekoya snapped back, because you won't stop chatting with that useless girl. Chioma froze. She peeped from the door slightly and saw the couple standing in front of each other like wrestlers. "I am tired of this, Clara," Mr. Adekoya shouted. "You turn everything into drama." Mrs. Adekoya pointed a finger at him. "Oh, really? Coming from the man who had dinner with his ex last week. Because she's a client. She's a client with lip gloss, ABI." Chioma almost choked on laughter but covered her mouth quickly. She whispered, "Hey, now, real season film be this." So the next morning, she told Funmi everything on the phone. "My madam and Oga are always fighting. Yesterday I thought they would even break the television." Funmi giggled. "Oh, and you just stood there." Chioma frowned. "What do you want me to do? I am a nanny, not a referee." Then Funmi jokingly said, "You know, if you record that thing, you'll go viral. People love drama." Chioma laughed at first and then paused. "Wait, that is actually true. Everyone loves pepper soup gist, and if I make it anonymous, nobody will even know it is me." Funmi gasped. "Chioma, don't even think about it." Chioma smirked. "I'm just joking. It's like a free movie." However, that evening when Mr. and Mrs. Adekoya started arguing again, this time over who forgot to turn off the washing machine, Chioma quietly placed her phone behind a flower vase on video record. She told herself it was for security purposes, but when she rewatched the clip later, she realized it was pure content gold. Mrs. Adekoya threw a pillow and Mr. Adekoya shouted something about fake humility. The drama was better than any Nollywood film. The next day, she created a fake Instagram account called Inside Rich Homes and uploaded the clip with the caption, "When rich marriages stop pretending." Who else can relate? Within hours, the post had over 5,000 views and 600 comments. At Miss Vera wrote, "Is this not the Adekoyas? Oh my God." At Big Bro typed, "Rich people fight like us. Wow, I thought it's only poor people who fight." At Gossiping Gwyn commented, "Whoever recorded this deserves an award." Chioma screamed with excitement and started dancing around her small room. Oh, God. So this is how people make money from gist. Funmi called immediately. "Chioma, I saw that video. Was that your Oga's house?" Chioma pretended to cough. "Oh, what kind of question is that one now? I don't even know them like that." "Chioma, may God have mercy on you," Funmi warned. "This thing will backfire." "Oh," Chioma rolled her eyes. "I beg. Relax. Nobody will ever find out. I'm just the babysitter. Nobody suspects the help." A month later, Chioma was at a local market, feeling like a celebrity. She used her new earnings to buy a genuine designer bag, the first real one she'd ever owned. As she haggled with a trader, two well-dressed women nearby glanced at her and started whispering. One pointed subtly at her phone screen, then back at Chioma. Chioma's confidence faltered for a second. "Are they looking at me?" She shook off the feeling, telling herself she was being paranoid. She paid for the bag and walked away, the thrill of her secret success overpowering the faint whisper of fear. She didn't see one of the women open her own Instagram and go directly to the Inside Rich Homes page, comparing a paused video to Chioma's retreating back. Unfortunately, as usual, greed never ends quietly. Soon, one video wasn't enough. She started recording their phone calls, their late-night arguments, and even private voice notes. Each clip brought more attention online. Her followers grew. An anonymous blogger started messaging her privately, offering to buy her exclusive footage. Every day she told herself, "Just one more video and I'll stop." But as with soft drink, once she tasted it, she couldn't stop. Then one night while scrolling through the comments on her latest upload, she saw one comment that made her heart jump. At Eagle Eye said, "Wait, the reflection in the mirror looks like their nanny." Her hands froze. She stared at the screen, breathing fast. Another comment came right after. @Sharpmouth commented, "Yes, that is the same wig the nanny wears in their family vlog. She's finished." Chioma's body went cold. She quickly deleted the video, but it was too late. People had already downloaded and shared it across platforms. She whispered shakily, "Oh God, what have I done?" At that exact moment, Mrs. Adekoya called from downstairs, "Chioma, please come to the living room now." Chioma's legs started shaking like foam on vibration. She tried to fix her wig properly and spray a little perfume as if fragrance could cover her fear. Her phone vibrated again, and this time it was a text from Fumi that simply said, "They know." When she reached the living room, both Mr. and Mrs. Adekoya were sitting there, looking serious like police interrogators. The atmosphere was so thick that it could break coconuts. The two children had already been sent upstairs. Chioma smiled nervously. "Good evening, Ma." "Good evening, sir. Hope all is well." Mrs. Adekoya held up a phone. "Chioma, do you recognize this phone?" Chioma blinked. "Oh, yes, ma'am. It looks like my own." "Good," Mrs. Adekoya said sharply. "Because it is your own. I was calling my driver this afternoon and then I saw your phone charging in the guest room. I picked it up, and guess what I found?" Chioma swallowed. "My pictures." Mrs. Adekoya shouted and stood up. "Videos of me and my husband fighting. Recordings of our conversations. Even the day I cried in the kitchen. You've been spying on us, Jesus." Mr. Adekoya bellowed and slapped the table. "How dare you? We gave you food, shelter, trust, and you turned us into your reality show." Chioma immediately fell on her knees. "Sir, I swear it's not what it looks like. I only recorded for safety." "Safety?" Mrs. Adekoya yelled. "Safety from what?" "Gossip starvation." "Please, ma'am. Please, sir. I didn't post anything." "No." Chioma cried, holding her ears dramatically. "I only send this to one person for advice." "Advice from bloggers, right?" Mr. Adekoya asked with disgust. "The same videos are all over the internet. Media caps. Or maybe my phone was hacked." "It's not even my phone like that. It's just a spare device." Mrs. Adekoya clapped slowly. "Oh, what a coincidence. Only the parts where we were arguing were hacked, not the part where you were snoring." "Sir, please, ma'am. Please forgive me," Chioma begged. "I made a mistake." Mr. Adekoya's eyes blazed. "A mistake is dropping a plate, not destroying a family's privacy. Do you know how much damage this has caused?" Mrs. Adekoya's eyes filled with tears. "My business sponsors are pulling out. My parents are ashamed. Our whole marriage is trending for the wrong reason." Chioma's tears started flowing too. "Please, Ma, I am sorry. I just wanted to make some extra money. I didn't know it would go this far." Mrs. Adekoya laughed bitterly. "You wanted to make money off our misery. Well, congratulations. You've succeeded." Mr. Adekoya picked up his phone. "You are going to the police. We will press charges." "Oh, police. No, sir, please. My mother will die. Please forgive me." Chioma cried, holding his leg. "Let go of me," he barked. "You should have thought of your mother before turning us into trending concept." Within 20 minutes, 2 policemen arrived. Chioma couldn't believe it. "Sir, please. It's not that deep. We are family." "Oh." Mrs. Adekoya folded her arms. "Family? You sold us for followers." They took Chioma away that night. Neighbors gathered, whispering as she passed. Someone even shouted, that is the nanny that lit the fight. Another person said, if it be Jazz where she use record people. At the station, one of the officers faced her. You Gen Zs and your nonsense. So you record your boss and you think you will not get caught? Officer, please. It was just one video, Chioma sniffed. He shook his head. One video can destroy one life. In your case, 2 lives. After spending 3 nights behind bars, Chioma's face looked like burnt toast. Her mother finally came from Enugu to bail her out in shame. She didn't say a word all the way home until they reached the house. Then she turned and asked her, my daughter, tell me the truth. Did you record them? Chioma hesitated. Mama, I only. Her mother raised a hand. Don't lie to me, Chioma. Yes, Mama. I recorded them, but not with bad intention. Her mother sighed and sat on the bed. You have used camera to destroy your destiny, Chioma. Instead of you to pray for favor, you prayed for Wi-Fi. Mama, please, Chioma wept. I just wanted to earn extra money. You know how hard life is. Her mother shook her head. God would have given you extra grace if you had asked him. What will extra gossip do for you? You can't turn people's private life into business and expect peace. Chioma cried until her eyes swelled. The news of her betrayal had already gone viral. Headlines screamed, Nanny leaks popular couple's secrets. Blogs used her picture for gossip. Twitter roasted her. And one person even posted her mugshot with the caption, from babysitter to baby criminal. Unfortunately, nobody would hire her again. Even the small suya man near her house refused to sell her meat on credit. I beg. I know first trust person wey go record me while I roast meat. She tried to call me for comfort. Me, I am finished. I can't even step outside. Me sighed heavily. I warned you, Chioma. You turned their home into cinema. Now your own life has become the sequel. Everybody hates me, Chioma wept. Then stop reading comments, Me said. Go offline. Pray. You need deliverance from content addiction. Chioma cried more. God, I was only trying to hustle. Now, 5 long years had passed since Chioma's scandal. 5 years of being that wicked nanny, that woman that used to trend for bad thing. Well, Lagos had moved on to new gist, new viral disgrace, and new trending shame. But the internet never forgets. It only goes to sleep until it smells new drama. However, Chioma had truly changed. She moved to Abuja, got baptized again, and joined a small Pentecostal church where she sang in the choir with holy makeup and moderate wig. It was there that she met Ken, a calm, soft-spoken accountant who had no idea that his future wife was once the face of the babysitter betrayal scandal. Ken met her in church during an usher meeting. She had dropped her hymn book and he picked it up. She smiled and said, God bless you, brother. He smiled back and replied, God bless you more, sister. And that was the beginning of their holy chemistry. Within a year, they got married in a simple wedding. Nothing loud, just love and jollof rice. They moved into a beautiful 2-bedroom flat, and Chioma started a Christian YouTube channel called Love Without Drama, where she gave advice on marriage, parenting, and faith. Chioma became a new woman. She was always preaching peace, humility, and forgiveness online. She would say things like, never expose your partner's weakness to the public. Protect your home like your soul. And people would flood the comments. Amen, Chioma. You are so wise. Your words heal me. She smiled at every compliment and felt relieved that things finally fell in good places for her. Well, that didn't mean her marriage was perfect. Ken was quiet, but quiet men have their limits, too. They began arguing about small things at first, like toothpaste, electricity bill, baby diaper, and Chioma's obsession with her phone. One evening, she was filming a vlog about 5 secrets to a peaceful marriage, while Ken was in the background trying to do accounts for his office. "Sweetheart, please reduce your ring light. It's disturbing," he gently said. Chioma waved him off. "I'll soon finish." He sighed. "You said that 30 minutes ago." Chioma scoffed. "Please, Ken. I am giving advice to married couples now," he muttered. "Maybe you should take some advice yourself." "What did you just say?" "Nothing," Ken replied. But his face said everything. That evening, they quarreled properly. Words flew, doors slammed, and the baby cried. Then silence returned. But Ken had secretly recorded the entire argument on his phone to prove his point later because Chioma always had selective amnesia. The next day, when Chioma denied saying certain things, Ken replayed the clip calmly. "Listen, you said it. I have proof." Chioma was shocked. You recorded me." Ken shrugged. "Yes, because you always switch things." She frowned. "Ken, that is not right. That is an invasion of privacy." Ken laughed ridiculously. "Privacy? Didn't you teach about accountability last week on your channel?" Chioma glared. "That is different." Ken smiled. "Exactly what you said last night." She hissed and walked away. But something about his habit of recording unsettled her. Still, she brushed it off. After all, she was a new woman, a forgiving woman. And then one rainy Thursday night, they had their biggest argument yet. It started because Chioma accused Ken of scrolling through another woman's Instagram profile. "Why are you liking her pictures at midnight?" Chioma shouted. "It's business, Chioma," Ken snapped. "She's a client." "Oh, so she's a client in Bombshot." Ken dropped his phone. "Chioma, this insecurity of yours is exhausting." "Insecurity? Me? After all I have been through, you dare say," Ken interrupted. "Yes. After everything you've been through, and everything you've done." That last line froze the room. Chioma's eyes widened. "What did you just say?" Ken's lips tightened. "I know about your past, Chioma." Chioma staggered back. "Who told you?" Ken scoffed. "The internet never forgets. I saw the old videos. But I thought, maybe you've changed." "Well, now I see you still don't trust anyone, not even yourself." Tears rolled down Chioma's face. "Ken, please. That was years ago. I was young, stupid, and desperate." Ken looked away. "And now you are older, defensive, and still recording your own life for strangers, which is even a lie." Chioma wept. "Please, you promised to love me regardless." "I still do," Ken said. "But love needs privacy, Chioma. And you don't know what that word means." After that day, the house remained cold. For days, they barely spoke. Chioma stopped filming for a while. She was afraid of people noticing her pain through the camera. But one day, while scrolling through her YouTube comments, she saw a strange message from an anonymous account. At Real Chioma Love posted, "Preach less, practice more. We've seen the real you." Then another message came, this time with a link. She clicked it and her heart dropped. It was her and Ken arguing in their sitting room, word for word. The same recording Ken had played for her weeks ago. Someone had uploaded it with the caption, "The family blogger whose marriage isn't so perfect after all." Within hours, it went viral. Jem posted, "Oh, so Sister Chioma's love without drama is just drama in disguise." Talks wrote, "God really has a way of balancing stories." This same woman once leaked a family's fight, now her own is trending. Blesswala wrote, "She taught others peace but couldn't keep her own." Chioma screamed in horror. Ken, someone leaked our argument." Ken ran out of the bedroom, confused. What? How? She threw the phone at him. This is your recording. It's online. Ken stuttered. I didn't share it. Maybe my phone was hacked. Chioma shouted. Don't lie to me. You cursed me. Ken was stunned. What are you talking about? You brought this back to me. Chioma cried. I destroyed someone's marriage with my phone once. Now mine is being destroyed with yours. Ken sighed deeply. His eyes were filled with guilt. Chioma, I didn't mean this. I was angry that night. Maybe. I think I sent it to a friend to ask for advice. Maybe he uploaded it. Chioma screamed. You did what? Sadly, that was how their marriage fell apart, the same way the Adekoyas did, through leaked videos, viral shame, and the bitter taste of irony. The next few months were the worst of Chioma's life. She lost her YouTube channel. Sponsors withdrew their offers and church members avoided her. Even the pastor's wife said prayers for her about a deliverance from public disgrace. Ken moved out temporarily. He took their little boy to his mother's house until things calmed down, as he claimed. Chioma stayed in their apartment alone, scrolling through hateful comments that sounded too familiar, the same way people had mocked Mrs. Adekoya years ago. Hypocrite. See how God catches people that gossip for a living. From nanny to nonsense. Every insult was a mirror. She stopped eating. She stopped posting, and she stopped sleeping. The same internet that once fed her fame now fed her shame. One morning, her phone vibrated with a message from an unknown number. Hello, Chioma. This is Grace, Mrs. Adekoya's cousin. Can we talk? Chioma froze. After a few minutes, she replied. Yes. They met that evening at a small cafe. The woman was older and calm. You don't need to hide, the woman said. I came to tell you something. Clara. Mrs. Adekoya, she forgave you before she died last year. Chioma's eyes widened. She's dead. Grace nodded. Yes, cancer. It was slow and painful, but before she passed, she told me, tell that girl Chioma that I forgave her if she ever changes. That means my pain didn't go to waste. Chioma burst into tears. She forgave me. After everything. Yes, Grace said. But she also said, what we do to others always finds our address. Sometimes by karma, and sometimes by Wi-Fi. They both sat in silence. Chioma cried like a child. I destroyed her home, and now mine is gone too. Maybe God doesn't forgive people like me. Grace smiled sadly. He does. But he also disciplines. That is how he makes us real again. That night, Chioma knelt by her bed and prayed. Lord, I have learned the hard way. I used to record other people's pain. Now you've recorded mine. Please delete my sins from your memory. After that day, she truly changed. She deleted all her social media accounts and started volunteering at an orphanage, caring for children quietly without cameras. People who met her said she was now different. She was calm and humble. She had finally learned that the most valuable moments in life are the ones lived offline, far from the glare of the spotlight and the judgment of the comment section. This is Echoes from the Baobab tree. If you like this story, kindly like, share and subscribe for more.